Hey everybody, Anto from Area 53 here, how you doing? Quick tutorial and coverage on the ACE basic medical system we're using in Mission. We're just using the basic version here, not the advanced, so it's not too complicated. We're still using the interaction menu. It's still all the good stuff from ACE, but we'll have a quick run through on just how to patch somebody up and what kind of effects you can expect to see. Running in our medic loadout currently. So we've got a selection of basic equipment, bandages, morphine for pain relief, epinephrine for boosting heart rate and bringing people back, reviving them basically, and blood bags of various types, 3 1-litre bags, 6 half litres and 8 quarter litres, which we should get to use in a minute. I've popped down a basic ACE medical crate, which we can take a quick look at that. Same sort of thing. Body bags as well, rather ominously, but let's not worry about that. We have a willing volunteer here. I picked this guy mainly because he's got such an awful jumper. He deserves to be a participant in a medical demonstration. So what we're going to do, we're going to injure this poor guy a little bit, and we're going to see just what we can do to treat him. So left leg or right leg? Left leg. Now this guy is pretty resilient. He's taken a few shots. You can see we've got some blood spatters on the ground. And if we walk up to him, let's go first person. We can look at the interactions, get close enough to see his body parts. There we go. And we can see his left leg's red. And we've got the options of give blood, inject morphine, inject epinephrine, and bandage. But we're not going to do that right now because that is not the best way to do this. It's not the nicest way. ACE gives you a medical menu that is actually disabled by default, and it's quite a good menu, so we're just going to have a quick look at that and turn it on. So if you hit escape when you're playing the game, you'll get the ACE options at the top left of the screen now. We click on that and we are going to select the medical menu. From the medical menu you've got 4 options. The third one here is use medical menu, and that is disabled. So if you highlight that, come across to the right hand side and change that drop down to enabled and close that. There is a default key binding for this, but you can change it to one of your choice. If you hit escape again and on the game configuration menu hit configure, controls, and in the bottom of that screen you've got configure add-ons. If we hit that, then you'll see a drop down for all of the add-on modules we have. We are interested in ACE Common, he says, hopefully. Yes, there we go. And we've got an option there for open medical menu, which I've defaulted to H in this case. So if I look at this guy and press H, and you can see the injuries there to his left leg. This is Igor Havel, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. He's bleeding, he's lost a lot of blood. We ideally need to do something about that. If it doesn't come up and you look at a guy and you hit the H menu and you don't see this, it could be because you're too far away. So if I was to press the H menu now, it defaults to me. It's got my name in the top left, and obviously I'm uninjured. You have to be within a certain range to get the injuries on the guy you're trying to treat. Now obviously if you're in a close quarters combat situation and you've got people around you, you may not want this. You may want to treat yourself, in which case you can toggle between yourself and the person you're looking at, which is that toggle button there, which is quite handy. And we can see he's bleeding, he's lost a lot of blood. I actually want to make it slightly worse, so yeah, should I make it worse? Yeah, let's make it worse. Sorry Igor, but you have got to go down. Finally he's unconscious. There we go. So the basic medical system we're using, you would generally go unconscious before actually dying. But that's not a bad thing because we can use it to demonstrate the revive as well. So we need to bandage his wounds first. We need to patch him up. So you can select each limb individually. Head, torso, 2 arms, 2 legs. If we select his left leg, and you can see there, we've got the option to bandage. And we've got some advanced treatments. And what we may want to do is actually diagnose him first. And obviously he's been shot in the leg, we know that. But if you click on his chest, you can get an examine patient option, hit diagnose, and it's nice and fast on here. And over in the top right it says patient Igor Havel is dead. Oh. We're not going to revive him, are we? He's lost a lot of blood, so I should probably have treated him a little bit quicker. But it's not a problem. That's a good thing, in a way. Mr. Bad Jumper is no more. He's gone all Norwegian blue on us. That's a shame. Never mind. So what we'll do, you know, life is cheap. We'll stick down another citizen. Face us. I may have put him down too close. There we go. And I think we will do the same with Citizen Brown. We will make him stand up so he's not going to run away or do anything silly. There we go. Okay. What's your jumper like? Yeah, it's not great, is it? Oh well. One to the body. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Right. Oh. Wow. Okay. That leather coat is awesome. Go down. Thank you. Stay down. Stay down. I should have moved you farther away. That's Igor. We don't want Igor. Is he going to be too close now? Yen Kilmer. There we go. Right, we do a quick diagnose on him. Hopefully he's still alive. He's alive. He's lost some blood. He's in pain. Okay, so let's start bandaging him up. So let's do the right leg. Let's do bandage. Bandage. Oh, I should have moved him further away. We've got bodies everywhere. That one bandage was not sufficient because he was injured so many times. So we're going to bandage that leg again. And it's clear. It's gone. Okay, so we're going to bandage the torso. There we go. And he's no longer bleeding. You see up here, the red bleeding on the list has gone. But he has lost a lot of blood. He is in pain. And he's also unconscious, which is no good to us. If this was one of our guys, one of our squad mates on the ground, well, we could pick him up. We could carry him around. So you can either do it through the interaction menu. You can do drag carry. We can pull him away. There we go. So we're not going to get mixed up with him and the other guy on the ground. Let's pull him over towards the crate because, you know, we're going to use that crate in a minute. And it would be useful to be close to it. So if you have to get someone out the way, if they're in the middle of a dangerous area, you can maybe pop some smoke and then drag him. If you have to move longer distance, recommend you pick up and carry. But for now, we need to wake this guy up. So we're going to select a limb and we're going to go to medication and we're going to inject epinephrine. Oh, and hello, he's awake. He's alive! So if we do a quick diagnosis, go in the chest, examine, diagnose. What do we say now? He's alive, he's lost a lot of blood and he's in pain. Okay, well, we can deal with those things. So if we want to inject him with morphine for the pain, you cannot do it on torso or head. It will not let you do it. You have to be on a limb. Any injections you need to give the patient has to be on a limb. So we look at medication, we can go, okay, inject morphine. And he's still in pain, but we've given him a morphine. Okay, we'll come back to that. But he's also still lost a lot of blood, so we need to deal with the blood loss as well. I'm not going to give him any more pain meds for now because we'll self-medicate those in a second. So let's go to advanced treatments and let's transfuse blood. Now these are going to be, the top one's going to be the 1 litre, then the 500ml, then the 250ml. Because I shot him quite a lot, I'm going to give him a 500ml for now. Let's see if that does the trick. Now this takes slightly longer, as you could imagine. And in fact, we're going to finish the animation, but we've got to wait for the status bar to complete. So the other thing to note, of course, it's only the medic that can inject epinephrine or transfuse blood. If we look down here, we can see, oh, there we go. The blood warning is gone, but we're still injecting fluids at the minute. I might have got away with... Actually, that might have been a litre bag, given how much went into him. Need to work out how we can tell how much we've given him. Let's let's go and interact on an arm. Left arm. Okay, so you can see there you can give blood and it actually specifies the size of the blood bag. Didn't do that, perhaps should have done. But let's examine this pain effect, and to do that we're just going to dive into Zeus very quickly. Let me give you an idea how the pain effects work. Zeus, remote control. Let's take over poor Yen there. And as you can see, the pain effect is the white flashing on the screen. It's not very pleasant for him, not very pleasant for you as a player if you suffer this in game. I've not given him any morphine yet, and in fact if we look at ourselves, we can diagnose ourselves. Torso in pain, he's lost some blood, and it tells you there also who's treated you and what's been done. So he's been treated 3 bandages by, well, me and my player guys, and I've given him an IV, although it doesn't say how much I gave him, which is a shame. So if we have to dive into the medical crate, we are going to take a couple of morphine injectors. See if we can stand up. There we go. And we are going to inject ourselves with the morphine. So we're going to go to a limb. Let's go for a leg this time. There we go. Medication, inject morphine. That's a fairly quick process, and as you can see, the pain effect has reduced. It's not gone completely, but it's reduced. We're probably fighting effective now. It's not too bad, but just as a demonstration, let's go for another one. Let's inject another morphine. And there you go. You can see pain effect's gone. He's got a slightly darkened effect around the edge of the screen. That's probably due to the blood loss and the general injuries, but the guy can run around. He's in relatively good health. Quick self-diagnosis. He's alive, he's lost some blood, he's not in pain. There we go. So we can maybe top him up with the 250ml blood transfusion, but let's not waste any supplies for now. He's good to go. He's good to be back in the fight. And that's it, really. That's the ACE basic medical system we'll be using. So I hope that was informative. Let me know what you think, and stand by for the next video. Cheers all. See you soon.